Hi, Selena from My Vital Garden, and this is our first video. And it's May 1st, and we're going to take a little tour and see what's coming up in the garden. So here's a view of the garden. It's not doing much right now. And that thing with the green top there, that's my crow feeder. Now, I don't think any crows are going to come visit while we're filming because crows are very shy. But there was one there just a little while ago. Now, here you can get a good look at everything. What we're going to check out is my garlic. This garlic went in October. You can see it's pretty happy right now. It will be ready sometime probably in July. And these are some little marigold starts that I am waiting until they're a little bit bigger before I put them in. Now, what's fun here, these little guys here, these are kohlrabis. They've been in for, probably a couple of weeks. It's been cold, so they really haven't been doing much growing. And this is the first year I've done anything with kohlrabi, so I'm kind of excited about this. I really love pickled, well, naturally fermented kohlrabi. So I'm looking forward to having these guys get bigger. That I put in are these little, see, these are kale. And they're just starting to recover from having been put in. It was cold. Don't worry, they'll get big and exciting looking later, but right now they're not doing a whole lot. This over here is sorrel. This is a non-flowering sorrel, and so it doesn't put up a big old flower stalk. I just put the plant in last year, so I think it's going to be attractive. And again, I'm very excited about what that's going to look like. And over here, you can just see these little green leaves. This is mache, and over here we have some baby lettuce. So all of these are just very fresh. And this is lovage that I grew from seed last year. These guys here are perennial onions. They're called potato onions. They're fairly small and round, and again, they're supposed to be very good for keeping. They're supposed to keep a long time. This is the first year I'm growing them, and they seem to have weathered the winter very nicely. I've got a whole patch here. Of course, some of this is narcissus. But on the whole, they're doing just fantastic. Now, this last is the potato bed, and unfortunately, the dirt that I put in here was, it was ordinary surface dirt, and it is just, I don't know if you can see all, yep, see all those little green seedlings there? I did not put those in. Those will be weeds. However, this is my potato bed, and here we've got couple little potato seedlings coming up. And there's an onion that I put in. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to let everything get a little bit bigger. And since you have to bury potato tops anyway, I'm going to let them get taller, and then I'm going to just mulch all of the little weed seedlings down. This is the comfrey, which is great for garden fertility. These are the stinging nettles that I put in last year. Now, why would I put something that bites in my garden? Well, these things are really amazing medicinally, and I'm going to write a blog post about them at some point. Suffice to say that I'm thrilled to see them here. And they're really pretty out of the way on top of this mound, which was one of the trees that came down in Hurricane Sandy. And they are native, and if they're happy here, I am just tickled to have them. Now, you really can't tell under all these leaves, but this is a little tiny bog garden. And these are cattails coming up. Behind it is my water barrel. This was my first ever water barrel. And the overflow goes right into this little bog garden. And it's basically, you can just see the edges maybe. It's basically an old tire that I lined with plastic just to hold the sides up. And then I put rocks and mud in there and transplanted some cattails and something called arrowroot, which is also edible. I don't know that I'm going to eat it. This is a very small plot, but I just wanted to show it could be done.